Our very first global first character finally returns to us with her Lost Chapters rework and LD release. Beatrix the Thousand Man Slayer comes in a much better defensive powerhouse fashion, and let's go ahead and hop in and talk about it. As always, big shout out to the Tom Brady Troop for the lovely infographic that will be displayed in this video. Guys, they're a lovely group of people. If you are not following them on any of the social media platforms such as the Facebook and or Reddit, or giving their website a check-see, I highly encourage you to do so. Very lovely group of people and very helpful to the community. So what does Beatrix's rework do? It essentially just enhances what she was already doing before, kind of back to that standard rework format. Gives her a few extra brave hits off of her Saint's Cloth HP attack, and gives her splash damage on her Thunder Slash, which was very much needed, so now she has some AoE damage options. Excuse me. Her LD, Shock, is an 8-hit AoE split damage HP attack that ignores defense, dispels all buffs off of the enemy targets, and inflicts a new frame debuff, Rose Petal, which is a sap attack down and dispels one buff off the target whenever Beatrix attacks it, and allows Beatrix to do a follow-up of 3 hits, single target HP attack that Brave refunds the entire party, as well as the LD ability itself. There we go. Overall, with everything Beatrix already did for the party, on top of everything that she offers from Saint's Claws, brave damage reduction, HP damage mitigation with her EX ability, HP regen, auras, now she has a way of dispelling, doing additional damage, and now has a means of refunding the party brave in order to avoid taking breaks. Overall, while Beatrix is more of a defensive powerhouse, this gives her capabilities of doing even more damage, one outside of her own turns, since she now has an awesome follow-up, and now she now has AoE options and better HP damage coming from both of her skills. Overall, this makes Beatrix and solidifies Beatrix as the defensive powerhouse that we've always known to love, and how we've always grown to enjoy. Beatrix, I do personally think, is a very, very capable support unit that you should definitely be picking up, in my own personal recommendation. But as always, let's go ahead and hop in on the banner before we hop out. So the banner is actually pretty solid. While Steiner and Vanille are both a little bit of outdated characters, Steiner has a very crippling attack down debuff, as well as some solid AoE damage with his second skill, and some decent Brave Battery, and some really impressive Brave Battery with his EX. And Vanille is still one of the better dispellers that we have, as well as a very crippling debuffer all at the same time, with some great supporty style mechanics. Both these characters are still pretty good, and this is another banner. The banner I do highly recommend Chasing Cloud's Burst for. It is here if you need it, or if you are still chasing it, this is the banner to do so, in my personal opinion. But there we go, guys. Nice and sweet and short and to the point. That'll wrap it up for me on this one. Thank you a ton for watching, and I'll see you next time.